Hi, this is Ali Azim from Ali Azim Services. 23,000 students are proposed to get back in Victoria. I'm talking about a pretty authentic Victorian newspaper. This is the printed newspaper, Age News. The Age News article has brought a revolution, of course, and where the Victorian state has proposed to bring 23,000 students back in Victoria in early 2021 in January. So this news is very, very, very important because the students, the education, that is in a dire need to be brought back by the authorities in Australia. So when it comes to the student business, that is on top as far as Australian government is concerned. About $39 billion business, and that is in a desperate state to be restrained in Australia. And this news from the Age News, newspaper, one of the popular newspapers in the Victoria State. I mean, there was a statement, and you can see that statement on my screen as well. You need to follow my official Facebook page, and the link is in description. And you guys can go to the link, click it, and you'll be joining my official Facebook page, where you can see me with many more updates regarding Canada and Australia visa. Let's get back to the news, my dear. You say that New South Wales, obviously the Queensland, South Australia, Victoria. So Victoria is found to be the most popular destination for the international community, and the students, they are pretty important, entity as far as international community is concerned in Victoria. So there is a very famous newspaper that's called the Age News, and the article of the Age News says that the Victorian state government has proposed that we need to bring 23,000 students back in Victoria in early 2021 in January. And what can be done with the students, that instead of getting the student to the hotel, this is so much important to quarantine the students in their accommodations. So when this proposal, came from the Victorian government, that tends to really be discussed in the Australian cabinet in the presence of the Prime Minister Morrison. So obviously, this is not the Australian government proposal. Actually, this is the state proposal, because the state and the Melbourne airport, back in my ground, you see the Melbourne airport. That airport is desperately looking the international community to be landed here, and pretty soon you will see that the international community will be landing here. But the question rises here whether these 23 students, because I said that Australian government cannot hold the students for long, and obviously, by this or that means they're trying to build the sort of confidence in the international community, and they are trying to get the students back as soon as possible. But at the meantime, they really have to take care all of the drawbacks, and they really have to keep all the things in their consideration to bring the international community back. So they want to save their Australian nationals from the pandemic. And when the international community gets back, this is so much important to take care of that community. And I believe that the Victorian government proposal is going to be really given a great importance. And the question is here whether the 23,000 students from around the world that is going to be brought back, in Victoria, including Melbourne, that is going to be quarantined in the hotels or in their respective accommodations. So, as per Australian government, there is a risk, and they cannot trust 23,000 students to get quarantined, and they cannot really leave everything on the travelers themselves. Sure, on their part, the Australian government is thinking right, because if I am landing on the Melbourne airport and being a student, I go back to my accommodation. I do not quarantine myself for 14 days. Who can stop me? So this discussion, and this is going to be an argumentative discussion as far as Australian government and the state is concerned. But at least this is the news that I wanted to share with all of you. That 23,000 students, they are being watched. They are being weighted by the Victoria government and the state government actually. So obviously, if these students start traveling to Melbourne Airport or Victoria Airport, so it is going to be great news at the start of the 2021. And let me tell you, international community, that the more good news are going to come, and of course, you have to wait for the best news. And I believe so that the early 2021 is going to be the year or the months when you will see the students back to Australia and the respective airports wherever they want to go, by keeping all the precautionary measures in the consideration by the Australian government. And of course, the Australian government may impose responsibility on the state government to take care of the travelers arriving to Victoria, New South Wales, South Australia, or Western Australia and the Perth, and the respective. State authorities are going to take care of the travelers, including the international students. And I said in my earlier videos that the Australian government cannot keep the international students, like away from Australia for many more months, upcoming months. That's why they are tend to get back, and they are getting back. And this is the first drop of the great rain, the rain that is needed in international community. The 23,000 students, they have been they're going to be invited by the Victorian government if this proposal is really endorsed by the Australian cabinet. Let's see and pray for it that this proposal is accepted by the Australian government in the cabinet. Well, let's see what happens. This is the news I wanted to share with all of you, and gradually I'll be coming. And I'll be coming again to share the best of the news with you regarding the Australian borders. This is Alizim. Keep sharing the video, and this is so much important to subscribe the channel. As you subscribe the channel and click the bell icon, believe you me, you're gonna get my updated video whenever or wherever you are. Thank you very much.